Forms and conventions. Our opening to UFO uses, develops, and challenges many forms and conventions of real media products, particularly through factors such as titles, sound, and genre. Titles. By opening with the title sequence, we automatically conform to a convention, as the vast majority of films feature opening titles. However, the way in which we have presented our titles develops upon the generic form, as we have opted for a more creative style, similar to that of the 2004 comedy Napoleon Dynamite. Our titles were too placed on various objects relating to the film, but they differed slightly to Napoleon Dynamite's, as ours were placed around the room and shown when the protagonist approached or interacted with the object. Through these factors, we really developed the convention of title sequence, which typically showed names and roles typed and laid over a shot. As well as developing the titles, we also challenged the order in which they tend to appear and the length of time for which they show for, in order to fit with the verisimilitude and the idea that they were being shown whilst in use by the protagonist. Sound. The use of music throughout an opening is a trait seen in a large number of films, and although we followed this convention, our music was diegetic rather than conforming to the typical use of non-diegetic sound. Whilst we developed the type of sound used, we challenged the conventions of diegetic sound towards the end of the opening. After our character takes off his headphones for the sound to lower, we allowed for it to gradually get louder as the action takes place, in order for the sense of rush and urgency to be presented to the audience. Another feature we considered was the absence of dialogue, a convention commonly explored in modern cinema. As only one character is met in our opening, we decided on excluding the use of any dialogue, conforming to the modern convention. However, we did develop this and use text messages rather than conversation as a way of communication to introduce the second character and give more depth to the plot. Genre. Our use of bright colours, high-key lighting, and a clumsy character followed the typical forms and conventions associated with a comedy. Feedback from the showcase evening suggests that the music, mise-en-scène, editing, and actor were all effective in creating a product of the comedy genre, largely due to conforming to the relative conventions.